Oh yes, good old Jiffy peanut butter. I have voting video number 48 for you today. Please thumb up this video if you recall Jiffy. If you have conscious memories of eating Jiffy peanut butter when you were younger, please thumb up the video. My mom remembers Jiffy. She bought it, and I remember eating it. I remember Jiffy and Skippy, the two heavyweights of peanut butter, battling it out. I mean, Jiffy was just peanut butter. That was it. I don't recall Jif. I bought Jif the end of last year before any of this Mandela effect stuff. Ever heard of that? And I hadn't bought peanut butter for many years. We don't really eat peanut butter. The kids aren't big peanut butter jelly kids, and my wife doesn't care for peanut butter, so just hadn't bought it for many years. But I felt like having some. So I grabbed a bottle of Jif in the supermarket last year and thought, oh wow, look, they changed the label. I didn't even recognize it. I hadn't bought it in several years. Well, then I just went on with my life, like so many people do. So this is a really big one for me, like the Volkswagen logo. That's another huge one. There was no dash. There was no break between the V and the W's. There's a solid two V's crossing one another. And, I've mentioned all this before. Australia is a huge one, but this is a real big one for me. So please thumb down the video if you always remember Jif. Now, something else I wanted to mention here. I have people saying that, well, it's never been Jiffy, it's always been Jiff. So if you're someone who remembers two F's, I'm going to put a comment down below myself. Please thumb up that comment, and maybe, we'll see how many people remember two F's down there, so we can have kind of a special voting video where you got three options this time instead of the normal two. Because this one, I've had so many people say, you're wrong, it's never been Jiffy. You're thinking of changing your oil or eating popcorn. It's always been Jif, Jiff. Okay, well, if you're going to explain why I'm wrong, at least get it right. It's funny when the people say, oh, it's always had two F's. No, you're wrong too. Not in this reality. It's always had one. So I'm going to go ahead and link up the three Jiffy videos that I've done already. Part one here, I was blown away when I found world famous Jiffy burgers and award-winning Jiffy burgers all over the country. It's a big, popular hamburger to put peanut butter and bacon and pepper jack cheese, and they do it different ways, but they all have a Jiffy burger. So why? Why use a name of something that never existed like this? Now, I did find a Peter Pan burger. I did find a Skippy burger. Part two is where I went to Fanny Ann's, one of the restaurants I had found in the first video. I was in Sacramento picking up my stepfather at the airport, and we went to go eat, and I have a video here I did. I'll put a link down below, and I found this on the menu, but I never had seen this when I did my research like a month earlier. There it is, right there. That's what I remember. And I kind of remember some peanuts being associated on the jar, maybe. I don't know. I don't have a clear image of the jar, but I know it was Jiffy. And so this was bizarre. So you can go ahead and watch this I put together. And then also the third video I made is a tribute to Jiffy peanut butter. There's Jiffy peanut butter is what I love. Larry King singing about Jiffy peanut butter with Snoop Dogg. And then there's a game show. There's some good reality residue in this video here. There's a game show here where, Jiffy, they're trying to get the guy to say Jiffy. He's like, peanut butter. Not Skippy, but the other one. Trying to get the guy to say Jiffy. Just like how I remember. This man remembers like I do. So you can check this video out. These are some of my favorite videos in the past 6 months that I've made, are these Jiffy videos. This is a real big one for me. Final thing I wanted to mention in this video. Right now, voting video number 36 is the leader with the most thumbs up. Andrew Zimmerman. This video's got 20,000 views. 1,219 people thumbed this up, said yes, I remember Andrew Zimmerman. 161 said no, always Andrew Zimmern for me. So this is the leader right now. I think Kit Kat has over 1,000 thumbs up. So I'm going to continue the voting series. I'm going to be stepping back and grabbing some that you've probably already heard of, but we don't have in the voting series. I want to bring in Build It and They Will Come. Oscar Mayer. I remember Oscar Mayer, Meyer. But I'm going to start doing some of these other ones. I want to bring them in to the voting series. I think maybe in a year or two, I'll have hundreds of videos in this voting series, and I know I'm going to be glad that I had put it all together. It's taken a lot of work. I've put in 20, 30 hours a week research, many weeks over the past 6 months, but I've put a lot into this. And I just know that it's going to be worth it at some point. I don't think this is going away, everybody. I really don't think that this is going to go away. I think other things are going to happen. I think that, we're just going to, I don't know if we're going to keep noticing more things. Don't know exactly how that's going to turn out, but very interesting times we're living in. This at the end of this great year, 25,000 year cycle, not just the age of Pisces, but the great year's ending. We're transitioning into a time where it's the age of knowing, the veil's being lifted. The age of believing is falling to the wayside, but it seems like some people aren't participating really. Like, I don't know, it's complicated, but very interesting and incredible times. So, that's going to be it for today. You can look for more videos to come, and I will talk to everyone soon.